Musa, back to you.
Thank you very much, Mohamed Lamin Kebe, for that highlight inside the program, Sport Update Extra. And if you just join me today, we look at the return of club football after the international break. And also today, we talk to Leone star youngster, we na Indolo Mustafa, we make it debut for Salon and score in first goal against Zambia. And also get for the team scouts for the national football team, Leone Stars. Quick, we go now Studio One and listen to Indolo Mustafa. We play for Salon for the first time from Crystal Palace, and they score the equalizing goal for Salon against Zambia inside Zambia, and be make a first debut against Chad. Now for the national football team, we go and listen to waiting in makeup for can play for Salon and why he choose Salon and how he feel for play for Salon.
I feel good. I feel like it's a good opportunity to showcase my level and to help us to qualify. My mum and dad are from Sierra Leone fully.
Your dad is from Sierra Leone?
And my dad's from Sierra Leone and my mum's from Sierra Leone. It's home country and I got given opportunity, so I just took it.
For fans of Indolo Mustafa, who is Indolo Mustafa in terms of your career, in terms of how you started and where you are now and where you want to be before? Just start with who is Indolo Mustafa in the field of football.
Indolo Mustafa, born in London, Peckham, grew up in Peckham, joined Crystal Palace when I was under 9s, and I'm currently still there at under 21s, and just been playing ever since, and now I'm called up to Sierra Leone, the national team.
What is Indolo Mustafa looking up to at the club level before come to the national team?
Just playing under 21s football and hopefully get the opportunity to play first team.
What does it take for you to play for Crystal Palace first team?
Mentality's got to be right. Off the pitch things got to be strong, and just talent as well.
Are you seeing that soon?
Yeah.
How does it feel putting on the green, white and blue? As you said, your father is from Sierra Leone, you are playing for Sierra Leone for the first time. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels good, just making parents proud, playing for their country. It feels good.
I've been following the scout and also the team's ambassador. It takes them a lot to bring you to Sierra Leone. What were you thinking about choosing Sierra Leone over other countries, especially where you were born, England?
Yeah, but can't forget where you're from, like your roots, especially back home kind of thing.
In your debut, you play for 5 minutes and Sierra Leone drew in a match that was expected to be a win for the country. How do you receive that?
Obviously, it's annoying, but it's first time playing. You need to be patient.
What was the mood like while you were on the bench waiting to be introduced? Were you eager to come in, or you just say, oh, these guys that are inside, they can do it, let me sit back?
Yeah, 100% eager, just waiting for the call to go get warm, because I knew if I came on earlier, it would have been a different result.
Are you okay with the national team, or do you think any improvement needed to encourage other players? Because you can now serve as an ambassador for other colleagues, other Sierra Leoneans born out there that are reluctant to come and play for Sierra Leone. You have to tell them what you see here and why should they come or why they shouldn't come. How can you describe the national team setup and the structures back home?
I mean, I was told it was worse before I came, so yeah, it's good, and I would advise them to come because I'm dealing with it and I'm not complaining.
Do you have any regret coming to Sierra Leone, or you think is this a right move that you've somehow decided to make?
No regrets at all.
No regrets at all. Where do you want to see this national team coming up, and what would be your contribution towards that goal?
Qualify for AFCOM, qualify for the next World Cup.
What do you expect in terms of playing time?
Can't expect anything. Anything could happen at any time.
Do you hope or do you wish to come to Sierra Leone or to play for the national team anytime, any moment you are called upon?
Yeah, definitely, man. It's always good to play, especially against different opposition.
Before you made this decision, had there been any approach from any national, especially England, for you to play for them? But you choose Sierra Leone?
Nah, there was no approach.
The program Sports Updates extra to continue. Before I join you, Mohamed Lamin Kebe, for get you take on Indolo Mustafa. We now a youngster, we making debut for Salon against Chad, and now one of the 78 players them when Australians born outside Salon, we begin play for Salon. A quick profile as put out by Crystal Palace Football Club on Indolo Mustafa. Dates of birth 29 July 2006. We should say Indolo Mustafa just 18 years. Country Sierra Leone. Joined team 14th September 2023. That at the under 21. Been on the academy for a very long time. And according to the profile, a young midfielder who has been at the club since the age of 9. Mustafa is strong going forward, but also equally adapts as his defensive duty. Mustafa scored his first goal of 2021-2023 in a 2-2 draw against Fulham in October 2022. He went on to make 18 appearances in all competitions for the under-18, scoring twice. He made his first start for the under-21 in 2022-2023 against Middlesbrough in Premier League Cup and scored in his second appearance against Nottingham Forest under-21. In January 2021, Mustafa signed his first professional contract with the club. He concluded the 2022-2024 campaign with 25 appearances in total, 19 for the under-18 and 6 for the under-21, with 6 goals and 9 assists to his name. And Mustafa hit the ground running in 2024-2025 season, scoring in his first 2 goals of the season against Blackburn Rovers under-21 and Leeds United under-21. His forms was rewarded with the first ever call up to the Sierra Leone senior side in September 2024 ahead of their 2025 AFCOM campaign. He made his debut off the bench in a 0-0 draw against Chad in their opening group fixtures. He then came off the bench once against Zambia and managed to score his first ever international goal, receiving the ball on the edge of the box and skipping past 2 defenders, holding off another before rifling in a fair shot past the keeper. This now a press statement by Crystal Palace Football Club na England. They profile Indolo Mustafa in club achievements and also in national team. What do you think say this mean for young star in career and the national football team? Because when you get players like this in the national team, you get football clubs like Crystal Palace, they follow up them player any moment, anytime soon for see in performance. Perhaps they will able to scout other player from there.
Exactly, Musa. You don't lay the foundation and you don't read in profile just edited by Crystal Palace team, because last time I checked, some of them things away you read so not be did, which means the player a key to them and you make the give updates how important for Salon, how important for a career, cannot be underestimated. It's very huge, and this will make a clarion call to other players because we get Boku international players where they play the trade international and then get to go to Salon. So for me, this one now a clarion call to some of them players, and they say yes, you are allegiance for this to Africa, because if we come together and with your own performance, we will ensure say the thing that you want for see in any international team, Leone Stars self go able for ensure say what should put your own contribution, and Musa we go achieve the goal we want to achieve.
And it means a lot when you call them players, so you give them playing time, because if you not give them playing time, it will tell on them. And this is the one reaction where Indolo Mustafa be demonstrated in Liberia, where they play against Chad, where they not put them quick, they put 85 minutes. They've been very vexed, and we don't see Issa Kalon self be don't demonstrate the same attitude when it comes. They're not being used and better, and it will affect in performance at the club. And Indolo Mustafa in focus now for make come to the first team, at the Crystal Palace first team, and play for now the English Premier League. But any call him home, he bench him, he go tell on him. And you see how the club follow Indolo Mustafa, how they call him up to Liberia, to Zambia, all in performance, then profile him, and always I read now what in Crystal Palace put out on the performance of the player. We now they own young bona fide property where according to them, we don't join them from the age of 9 years.
Exactly, Musa. I believe personally, say it deserves better other than 5 minutes, even though you want for say that the coach gets the responsibility for pick team, the onus lie on the coach because I need to pay taxpayers money to for pick the team. But and to be fair enough, I want to say Indolo Mustafa, the kind of way he done able for develop and also how with man on put on palm, you see in performance quite recently, you go on for say fair enough, say it deserves more than 5 minutes. But at the same time, at the coaching prerogative, but we feel say then kind discussion there who can get key shape the mindset of the coach and key looking some momentum for ensure say then give him more time. But you know go happen so no more.
Okay, before we can listen to the national team scouts, make we listen to we just take this message where come up from Mark 10 and New England. Really, they say I was really impressed with Indolo's performance against Zambia. He clearly proved to Australians that he is indeed playing in Europe. He was a huge addition to Leone Stars squad. How they get Indolo Mustafa and how they work around for get other players them. Make we talk to the national team scouts. We can give you updates on that.
When I talk to Molai Mara, ex-footballer, Sierra Leone, we play for Sierra Fishes and also fortunate for play for the Sierra Leone under 17 and under 20 during my playing days. So and then migrate to the United Kingdom and now I'm a full-time coach and also a scout at Tottenham Football Club and I also get my own personal development team where they use to identify talent and at the same time potential with a room for improvement. And within that development, I got a lot of Sierra Leone kids them at the United Kingdom where they can use for see what they are able to do for help them. And also involved with the diaspora, the Sierra Leonean youth they get within the diaspora. Most times in the summer, they can come on holiday in the United Kingdom for just can join me session. So that is all part of my identification.
What's the role of the national team scouts?
The role of a national team scout, because it is a national team, you identify the players them we don't ready. Because in a national team, you're not coaching a player in a national team because you only have 3 to 10 days. So who are you going to coach? Who are you going to develop? So you identify a player that is ready, you understand, technically, tactically, and physiologically.
Our players then they out there, people don't already identify, say them for can play for Saloon, but they are not coming. What do it take for Mekuna look at players, say this player for can play for Saloon, and how do they go about the process to identify players them?
Okay, first of all, the FA give me the responsibility as an international talent youth developer and head scout. So not a big responsibility. You get a tracking system of all the youth players in the diaspora. From 15 to 21. We coordinate with them, we communicate with them and their families, and then we follow their development. Some of them were a few years back, they were up there, but now they're going through patches, and the end will be down, they know improve, don't come up. So the game is like that. It's not an easy challenge. It is the hardest job. I'm telling you, the hardest job in a national team is recruitment.
How most players they na una reader now we una want bring home?
Ideally, we get about 78 UK and the diaspora.
78.
Within between the age of 15 to 21.
What are some of their names here?
Well, Indolo Mustafa is one. Crystal Palace. Usman Kamara, Arsenal is another one. We got Moses Cisse. He used to be at Chelsea, now Southampton. And we got Ibrahim Fuller. Of course, in Sierra Leone Mimbonsev, he's the face of Charlton Academy. I think they will get for selling very soon to bigger clubs like Arsenal, Chelsea, and all this. If I say I will name get a lot of names. They will not say can go do background checks and not prove them for themselves.
Chalobah's then anyway the part of these 78 players. They are Chalobah brothers.
Chalobah is you can call them the elite of the elite. That's the level we're in there. The only thing we need now from Chalobah is his commitment, because he knows he's Sierra Leonean, you understand, and he take part on a lot of Sierra Leone events, the manual and things. He did close to Sierra Leone people, but he's a professional, and sometimes you get to understand the situation as well when they go through in life. Then can bring some of them slow in a kind of process for let them can join. He will join one day. He will definitely join. It's just at the time, I'm not able to tell you now.
What's in the Oluna back as what's in the Olu back as team scouts for bring some of them players here back home?
What's in the Olu back? Well, the subjective side of that is that some of them families don't get a bitter experience with Sierra Leone as a country, and some of them don't get family members in. Maybe not even play football in Sierra Leone. We get a bitter experience about how Sierra Leone football, it go. And some of them, even their friends will make the attempt for can play for Salon, how everything ended. So it's a difficult. There are a lot of pros and cons about it. So it's difficult. But what they say to me is that it's a hard job. It's a dirty job. You understand, on paper it's nice to look, it is a head scout, blah, blah, blah. That is the most dirty job in football. Even if you go to the professional clubs. If they said to you, Man City is playing the best football and all those things, it's all down to recruitment. So if you get your recruitment right, you get them right at the field of play. But it's a dirty job. And I make the clubs then, and Europe, value the people that does this job more. But in Sierra Leone, you need to see that.
Well, that's the national team scouts. We more like Kama, according to them. Then get 78 Sierra Leoneans born from age 15 to 21. Then they work on for bring to the national football team Leone Stars, and Indolo Mustafa now one of them. We they don't come with already. And Mohamed Kebe, before going international, what do you make up of this? 78 Sierra Leoneans out there, including Arsenal, QPR, and major clubs, Liverpool, and other one them across.
I believe Sudan are a good data, and one of the things that we Leone Star will only lacking, more especially, or say Salon, and not limited to Leone Star, agents, the importance of agents, the role of agents, and we don't see a good one where we're able to bring back the Mustafa and forget some kind of data there. I believe it speaks volume. I believe it's not the right part than the Musa, because Leone Star not as powerful as the Spanish team. Then we players they come forward for play, but unlike we own circumstance, we get players away, they get roots to Salon, but they attach to other countries them back. So then you want to see which country they play for. So we need agents. We need agents like Dande for ensuring and scouts the relevant players them. We go make inroads, and not to only get them, you have to convince them again. And then they also have the role of the agent also again. For say we get Leone Star, this is a project, and you get the trace from Sierra Leone, and you eligible for play for Salon. Try for lure them and ensure they come back home. I believe say it's a good one, Musa. Any Sierra Leonean go appreciate this fully.
Okay, we already get start for get missed calls them inside the program. People in the start try for call, but we not be open for line 8. But now you can call on 077981981, 077981981, and make your contribution inside the program sport update extra. And Mohamed Amin Kebe are joining you again as we wait for calls them on 077981981 line for give you the latest international news.
Important segment of the program. This one we do with stocks around.
We'll get a caller on the line. Mohamed Amin Kebe, hello. You never said a call from Sports Updates Extra?
Yeah, Alpha, the call from Gimuki Ataro.
Alpha, a contribution.
Yeah, Mr. Morito, thank you very much. What you want to say, it is Sierra Leone, not over Sierra Leone, the material and all the. You see, for trace player in Europe, na money, than a one. What do you make player for can play for a country? Now we really anything in country they play, in country they qualify good Nations Cup. But there's one big problem when you go already about soft mode. Some of them players they want to in Europe so. To start with man they recognize you more when they can play international game, they can play for a country. How can they use you? They know say this player, na player on a key player, this player na serious player. But if the player don't left out, you don't come on your academy, it's not they can play for a country. he expects when he reach in country they for respect her because of international experience we get than a one. He don't learn football and blackboard, he don't learn football, he don't learn practical and theory. So we can they forget respect, they forget playing time. You don't for pick the team impartial. You watch him about it, inside 5 minutes, he display. Not particular about this case, he gets me. If you play near Musa Sobo, then not number 7, we play against Chad, we score 2 goals. They get Alassane Konayanda. Then Samadia, not so defender. If Karim not land, say Samadia not so defender, it get to be problem for you. All we game that we don't play, we lose. The goal is the pass through Samadia. Now through Samadia in B, the pressure go come on. So what we need to say now, we get to pick this team, Ivy Coast team, let go down in blackboard. Then no say Samadia not going to play number 3. So we go to season number 7 and number 11 and Ivy go to number 7, number 11 and line. You know get them personally. So the only thing let's thank you for with the midfield. Let's put Indolo bien. Musa Tsongo, tell us that Sudis they play. Alassane, you for be supplied. You see, watch how much they play. Where Venetians old ball. Bellingham, the Kenya. Rodrigo, the Kenya. For a team, for come back, because they see the play.
Okay. Due to technical issue, we don't lost that caller there on the line. This continue for local message. This say addition of Indolo into the Leone Stars team will send a clear signal to other Australian players in Europe, especially the Chalobahs, Moses Kamara, also Victor Cisse, currently at Nottingham Forest Academy from Maxena, New England V. 077981981, the number for call and make a contribution inside the program. Sport update extra. Mohamed Lamin Kebe, as we wait for calls there inside the program, you can give it international.
This one they say Mikel Arteta signs new Arsenal deal until 2027, and also Barcelona director Deco say he's ready to work on the next season for Barcelona. Then Aaron Ramsdale on leaving Arsenal. He say, I tried my best to change Arteta's mind and force my way back in his plan, but his mind was set and David Raya had a great season. This guy for do with Arsenal and former keeper Aaron Ramsdale as he left Arsenal for a new challenge. Now this will be for sake the deal where he left Arsenal. And also we see another one also we get for do with the Ballon d'Or. We see Rodri say it will be a dream for me to win the Ballon d'Or. It will be a source of pride and football loving fans them go don't see how Rodri performed last season, explicit performance.
Okay. Kibe, we get a call on the line. Okay. Please no engage the line with missed calls. We get plenty of people we want call, but because of the missed calls them now they block them. 077981981, the number for call and make a contribution inside the program. Sport update extra.
We see Rodri in performance be exceptional and last season, and he has been rated one of the best players, and it inside the nominees, it is part of the nominees for this year Ballon d'Or. So for me, Musa, I believe say Rodri don't do very well, and I believe say
we'll get a call on the line. Mohamed Amin, hello, good morning. Where's the call from?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yes, your contribution.
Yes, I want to program the game, but I don't know about the game against FC Calon and game comment, sir.
Okay, by the end of the program, if we get information, we'll go make you know.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
This one get for do with Osimhen, Victor Osimhen, the Nigeria-born striker, we left PSG. PSG for Dongo, but it's not PSG for Galatasaray as he began issue with Napoli. Osimhen was considered as one of the options, but we never sent any bid. And this all got to do with Dani Carvajal. He said, I will never play for any other club.
We'll get a call on the line. Hello, you name yourself call from Sport Update Extra. Okay.
This is not Carvajal, the old player, where the whole committee self say he not go play for any other team other than Real Madrid. We see many teams them from the Saudi Arabia, one for ensure they sign this player, Dani Carvajal, with a lot of money, huge money, but he don't commit himself. Say after Real Madrid, he not go play for any other team. As Real Madrid no more don't play for, and it starts with Real Madrid Academy, and now it is almost now retiring age. Then also, Musa, we see Angel Di Maria after his goal against France cry after the game against France he cry, and we that game they mark retiring from international duty. And also Musa a lot. We go far away again from Angel Di Maria. We can to Thomas Muller as he's celebrating birthday yesterday, 35 years old today, the club legend, and don't play for Bayern Munich and also Germany. Don't do very well. One of the top goal scorers in world football after Lionel Messi, Pele, and Cristiano Ronaldo. And also we see also another one with we got to do with the young lad Lamine Yamal. Say I like being compared to the best in history, Lionel Messi, but I want to be Lamine Yamal as reaching Messi's level is impossible. Musa, I'll stop for that for that side first.
Okay, the program Sport Updates they will continue to come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Somebody being they ask about the scores of FC Cologne game in Liberia against FC Fasel of 2009. Then the game FC Fasel 3, FC Cologne 1. We mean see FC Cologne lost the game against FC Fasel. That now for the person will be asked for the scores of FC Cologne game in Liberia for the tournament where they take part in. The program you still listen to that Sport Update Extra in the country from 98.1 FM.
Musa, that's this last update, very important update in international football. It says Jude Bellingham back in training after his injury. Same as Eder Militao. We don't see Real Madrid, they struggle for players quite recently. Then they get a lot of injuries we don't reduce their performance. But we see the England lad when Jude Bellingham don't begin to train back, and also not Jude Bellingham, Eder Militao when a defender. So for Real Madrid fans, I believe this is a welcoming news for them. Sir.
Thank you very much for the updates today. Don't give inside the program. Mohamed Lamin Kebe. We dey get plenty drop calls them today. We make able pick all una calls them still having. Challenge one text message by the take before end the program. This is despite having the likes of Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets. No male Spanish footballer has won the Ballon d'Or since 1960. Rodri could make history and end Spain's 64 years with for immense winner from Mark 10. New England Villa still from Mark 10. They say both Declan Rice and Martin are out for the North London derby this Saturday. However, this will test how well Arsenal can adapt to the situation because there are no direct replacement for these two. That is why I was surprised when Arsenal let Vieira go.